confirm the move distances.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I, as the Portuguese plus British, are defending for this one. You, as the French allies, are the attacker. You have 10 turns.
Mm-hmm.
As you suddenly realise he needs a dice to mark off the timing. We'll use the Spaniards for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
You have the initiative on the first turn as you are the attacker. So, we won't roll for initiative at the beginning. Yeah, so when you're ready, you get to do the first movement. I can't do any movement anyway, so because I'm on hold orders for everything.
Oh, the closest I can get to your skirmishers?
1 or 2 inches.
2 inches, okay.
A couple of inches out. That's okay. No, just a light and plasticky.
Yeah, but I still get stuck. Mm.
I'll say going up the hill will slow you down, going down the hill won't.
What I'll do is move one base.
Yeah.
The idea is else.
And then everyone else catches up to it.
Okay. No, that's far I can move.
Hmm. So movement's done. Actually, I've got a thing written down to this. So movement's done, initiative done, command done, compulsory moves, charge decorations, normal movement's done. Firing, you shoot first. Remember, you'll do it by, because it's one skirmishery. That's not. They're not part of that unit. They're all one big. They're one unit together. So they'll be. So they'll fire as a group. So you'll just do it per 6s.
Yeah.
So 2 dice per 6.
Okay.
6 is
that one.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're just into the screen. Your screen versus my screen, essentially. Okay, you've got 1 6. Your screen. Next group of 6. Nothing.
No.
And your third and last group of 6. Remember, they should be buddied up a little bit closer. I know you're doing that. Remember, they're flumming around together.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not with the battalions. They're with them.
No, I know that, but I too far apart.
Nothing.
1 and 2. That's
Cool.
quite nasty. Now it's my artillery.
Leading their battalions. Okay. Right, hang on. What are they assaulting? Or what are they?
They're supporting.
They're supporting. So they will move in support. So they're assaulting what?
The bridge.
Well, the Portuguese troops.
Yes.
Okay, so they're going. So they need to basically motor across the table. Okay, my return fire. So for every 6, which would be 1, 2, 3 at this point, because I've lost 1. Nothing on the first lot. Nothing on the second lot. Nothing on the third lot.
Okay. Now I'll get my guns. Oh, guns shoot first, I believe.
No, gun. You shoot when you want to shoot. It's your shoot. Yeah. I say you should have said you wanted to fire your guns because you fire everything and then I fire everything.
Yeah, I'll use.
It's fine. Fire your guns. What do you want to shoot at? Them.
Long range.
Yeah, 32 inch. 2d6. 4. 3 guns is automatically half. No pluses, so a half becomes 3/4. You need 4, 5, 6 on both dice. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put 8 casualty on you.
What can we get that first time round?
Yes. Cool. All my I've got my cazadors have shot. So we are engaged. Now this is turn 1. Beginning of turn 2. Initiative. You're on a +2. I'm on a +1.
2d6.
Yep. I got 8, 9 against your 5.
5.
Ah, I get to be the. I will continue with a hold order. Do you wish to change any of your orders?
Nope.
Okay. Do you want to? Don't need to do that. We don't have any compulsory moves. You're not in range of charge, are you?
No. Apart from a light infantry.
No, they won't do it. Well, they could charge the skirmishers, but.
You just run away.
Yeah. So, my normal movement. Don't have any.
There you go, that was a quick turn.
That was my great. Your normal movement.
So, support means that we get within rifle range?
No, support means that they hang around on their flank. So they will essentially move first and then they will move because they're attempting to keep pace with them. Whatever they do, they do.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the rules as best I can.
Yeah, no. If I sound like I'm being snarky, it's probably more the fact I don't know. I'm sure it shouldn't be. It's me being me. I'm just being me.
No, but there. Oh, I went too close.
Mm.
I'll chase you away. Don't worry.
Move.
Get them together. Yeah, that's it. Shooting.
So I shoot first this time.
Yep.
They will shoot straight into the Bavarians.
Mm-hmm.
I inflict nothing. They will go against the Westphalians. Nothing. Eyes at the end will shoot straight ahead into that skirmish group. Nothing. Bang, 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 bang. Now your return fire.
I'll work my way across from here across to the
Yep.
first one.
Nope.
No. Second one.
Nope.
Third one.
Oh, one.
Yeah, one here.
Westphalians. Nope.
Not bad dice roll.
No. Bavarians. Nope. And the Hanoverians. Oh, they inflict one on me as well.
And I do it at the same time.
They'll tank up on that one. Stand off. There's all one screen. It's all one unit, so.
Your infantry outside the bridge.
Oh, your guns. Yep.
Yeah.
4, which will be roll 2d6. Roll up again, basically 4, 5, 6 on both. Yep.
Yep. That's twice the guns have rolled.
Yeah, they're not rolling high, but you're reflecting slow.
It's just the fact that there's 3 guns in the fire.
Yeah. So, don't need to do morale yet, because I still haven't lost enough guys. No, 10%? No. Ooh, I got 12. Not doing well for the initiative, are you?
5, 6, 7.
Are you happy that I can reposition that battalion closest to you to sort of respond to the figures of movement order? So I don't need to change my order, they're going to...
No, I think the whole you can change the phase without getting closer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not moving from position, they're just reorientating because it's okay, they're not...
It's so you can actually shoot at somebody eventually.
Yep. No, okay, so charges. Are you going to charge me? So in theory, your column could probably one of your columns could probably steam forward into the into my.
I'm trying to change that to assault or charge.
Well, they are an assault.
Oh,
They're part. Remember, they have to assault the brigade. In this case, they would sweep the cazadors forward with bayonet and then over the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to declare charge against my cazadors.
Yeah.
I will declare an evade.
Mhm.
I am not. I can't countercharge you, so that's it. Okay. So let me just get the book to make sure, because it's a bit of a different one. Because you're assault, so your troops, I believe. You. Yo. Skirmish screens. You can charge straight through your own skirmish screens, and my guys are going to evade. Alright, so the Westphalians are going to charge the castle. Okay, so we'll put them to the halfway point. So because they're going to nearest group, 6, so that puts them, pushes the skirmishers out of the way. After the charger's movement, evaders may then move the equivalent of the charger's move utilising the respective. So you've moved half. So I then get half of my evade movement. Where are you? Infantry. Evade. I get 12, so I get 6 inch of move. So it takes them back onto the bridge, so they all start falling back onto the bridge. Can you still reach me with another?
No.
What was it? You have. Sorry, because you. Hang on, I'm talking nonsense. You're a column of infantry. Your movement is 9, becomes 10 because you're charging. So, yeah, to get to me, you would require a 6. So.
You move back 6 and.
No, I don't move back 6 because I think that is. You move to the halfway point. Halfway point. Hang on, because I was there. This is what I've got to remember. So, you move a grand total of 6 inches, which out of a grand total of 10 is.
4 left.
Yeah, you've got 4 inches left. So, can you catch me? No. And I have actually moved correctly because I've still managed to keep away from you, which is about right. Okay, so. That's pretty much how it should go. I believe. Somebody might argue with me on this one, but that's how I read it. Hang on. Evaders can't take any further moves during the evade move except to avoid stuff. Yep.
Because if I could have stopped you getting to the bridge, you'd have been screwed.
Yes, if I hadn't been able to get to the bridge, you would have caught me. So, yeah, they've charged forward. That's all that. I'll say it's not so much. That's all they've done, but it's all they've done.
Does the rest of the brigade assault?
Just them. No, they're the ones who went forward. So they're the ones who go forward. So they've barreled. The Westphalians basically barreled forward, and the cazadors went. Yeah, we're done. So they retreat back across the bridge.
That's my charge move.
That was your charge. Normal movement for me, which was going to be, he's going to reposition, and they're going to rotate back.
Doing a line swing.
Reposition so they can give fire if needed. Your move. The rest of your troops move as normal. moving really far for troops in line. Well, it feels like it anyway.
6 inches line, 9 for column.
Yeah, that just feels like a long way. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's in inches. But 10 meters the same. They've moved.
They haven't.
No, one with the other two.
You want me to shuffle them forward? Where do you want
them? Head towards the river. And then follow it with skirmishes.
Do you want me to move their full 9? Because they'll hit the river otherwise. Or they'll
no, do 6. Otherwise they're just going to get in a right mess. It's one thing I don't want is them dagging around and getting blasted.
Okay. Okie dokie. So non-movement complete. Firing. I can't shoot.
Okay.
You get to basically have a free pop at me as my skirmishers run away.
1, 2, 3.
The first farmer.
Start with these.
Just got to shuffle that out of the way.
Start with these.
1. I'll just count them up. 1, 2. Nothing. 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 Last one. Nothing.
2. And
guns.
yeah.
Yep. 5. Well, that's a different number.
That's slightly higher than last time.
Okay, that actually bumps you up. That's a complete 1. Roll 1d6. Yeah, you inflict another casualty. Slow chipping away with the 12-pounders.
That is 1, 2, 10%.
Yes. You've got to do 10% in a single turn.
Yeah, I know. Take all your units to 30?
Yes.
Okay.
My troops are relatively well rested, but they are second line, no, line, second line. Second line are in the front, line is at the back.
I'm not feeling that your infantry's quickly enough.
It's kind of hard to. Melee, we don't have any. Pursuit test, we don't have any. Morale, let me just confirm. Because I think you need to do. You're not actually managing to sort of do the damage to me.
That's right.
That's the problem. No, that's melee. That's melee. Charge hammer. Receiving 10% or greater in 1 turn. Dispersal point. Fired in. Friends routing. Nope. Now that's the problem. You're hitting me. Again, out of the original damage. 6, 12, 18, 24, you've knocked down 5 of them now. You just haven't been able to knock down. Because yeah, out of 24 you would need to kill, my original, 6, 12, 18, 24 figures originally, you'd need to kill 3, and you haven't done that. My Portuguese hunters are dying, they're just not dying quickly enough for you, that you need them. Okay, initiative. Turn 4, initiative. Okay, I can't beat that. Because you get a +2 and I get a +1. What did I get? I got a 10 in total. It's close. So,
14.
Do you wish to change any of your orders?
What if I retire my skirmish screen?
You withdraw them, nothing, they just fall back into their unit. you just call them back into their units. Your skirmish screen itself, as in the unit skirmish screen, the brigade skirmish screen, you just, if you want to bring them back, you just move them back behind your line battalions.
Okay.
That's all it is. Remember, they are a separate unit. They just have a lot more movement than most other units. Your battalion skirmish screens, like the Germans, the Confederation troops, because there's no such thing as a German. They're Germanics. Will basically just fall back into their battalions.
I'm gonna put these on hold.
So you're changing their order.
Yeah.
You still need to, because otherwise in theory they'll just keep following. So, right, you want to do that. Roll 2d6. 6, 7. Yep, more than enough. You needed a 6 anyway.
Okay.
Though your general is back here. To the Brigadier. Yeah, you're still well comfortably within reach.
Hold. Please.
We're going to do one. I have one of mine because my guys are on hold anyway. He's following them around. You know the divisional commander can come down off his hill if he wants.
Yeah. He's got a good view, man.
Well, that's true. It's just
no.
Remember, he's got. Then again, it's going to be interesting when he's out of 24. And once they're across the bridge, he loses all of his big bonuses.
Yeah.
It suddenly becomes a lot harder.
Well, once I get on the bridge, he won't be there. It'll be moving.
Yeah. Then it'll be it's on the -2, so all of his bonuses go away.
Can they try charging again?
Those troops, yes, they can if they wish to continue to charge. Because my guys are. Oh, hang on. Was I supposed to do something? I evaded.
Yeah.
What does that? Right, so because I evaded as much as I could.
Yeah.
This is where I have that weird moment when I go. Are they not supposed to do something else now? Yeah, I've got to stay away from you anyway. 5 centimeters distance. I've got to keep away from you.
I think you're just out of my skirmish screen. Oh, you've got to be.
Yeah, well, it's just the skirmish screens that are messing with each other. Yeah, just remember you've got to stay at least 2 inches forward of your friendly close order troops. Otherwise, if I shoot at you, your skirmishers basically aren't doing their jobs properly. Right. Yeah, because I just evaded you, so I'm on thing. So essentially, I'm moving. No, as far as I'm aware, though my troops are evading, they evaded your charge. Where they are is pretty much where they are. That's where they've evaded to. They won't keep going to try and get it. Because in theory, the argument could be made that they should keep. They won't. They'll just move. So they'll just keep moving, but they'll move.
They'll
back
move
across
behind
the bridge.
the unit.
Yeah, they'll move behind the line troops.
Yeah.
Because that's technically cover. I don't think it's a compulsory thing. I don't have to do it. Yeah. So yeah, that's where they moved to. Though at this point, they're probably just going to keep falling back across the bridge now. Right. What do you want to do?
I'll try assaulting, try and get onto the bridge.
Right. Do you want your Westphalians to try assaulting again?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to declare your charge. I will evade again to get away from you.
Yeah.
So.
I'll move half a
Hang on.
charge.
So to them, it is 6.5 inch.
And I'll move 5. With half a charge. Or do I move half?
So you'll move to halfway, which will be about 4 and a bit.
3.
So you'll move to there. So I'm looking at it. So it's about there. So yeah, you've got 3.5 inches left.
So that's 3 inches moved. So
I have 12. I have a 12-inch runaway move. Yeah. So I have moved. You have moved out of your total of 9.
10.
So 10-inch move. You have moved a third.
A third.
So I get a third of my move, which is 4. Yeah. So I now pull back my guys, which I think you will catch these guys as they hit the bridge. Yeah. Yeah, you can still hit them, so you can swim into them.
Okay.
Okay, you will catch them. You will catch the skirmishers as they fall back onto the bridge, because they're just not able to. Let me just see what happens now, because I believe now you... If the chargers can catch the invaders, they must test morale to charge home. Ooh. So, yep, 2d6 please. 5. 1 second. Generals within 12. No, that's it.
There.
Yeah.
Definitely.
+1. You are generic line. You haven't lost any troops. +1 because you are testing to charge skirmishers. And that is it. Cool. What's your final score? 7. Yep, you charge. So let me just check this. Charges, if successful, they close to melee and the invaders are considered routed. So yes, your command company plus grenadiers sort of steam up. Hang on, it's Vive la France or is it for the Kaiser? Because the
German biscuits.
Yeah.
So,
one of the two. It'll be one of the two of those that I'll be shouting. Actually, the Westphalians are probably going to be talking French.
Yeah.
Okay. Chargers inflict their normal casualties. Invaders do not fight back. So you inflict on me. Oh dear God. Winning foot versus all. 1 per. Oh, hang on. Winning foot or artillery versus pushback infantry. 1 per 6.
So I
So
think you lost
1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5. So I lose 5. So I already had 2 inflicted. So that will be. That's
1
3.
base plus 1.
That's 2 bases gone because there's already 2 casualties. That's my skirmish screen down to about half strength because they've lost 9 figures. They've lost 9 figures. Put that away. They are routed. My Cazador, my Cazadors are routed. I inflict nothing on you. In the case of skirmishers caught by close order, all those figures in contact are removed from play and remaining skirmishers rout. Oh, hang on. No melee takes place and the chargers may exercise the usual options for carrying on with the charge. 1 second. Options: if target unit retreat to routes evade, carry on with the charge if the target can still be reached. Charge of units are in their path and in charge reach, which there isn't. If so, repeat the charge with each unit. Halt in the position you move from. Move up to the full normal move in the direction of the charge.
Which I have done.
Hang on. I know you would have just removed those 2. Right. So according to this, you would have removed. So in theory, you would have just removed those. The first 3, but I'm just going to say, yeah, I lose 2 stands because there's just not enough left. It kind of in my head, I'm just going, do you know what? I can live with that. It's horrible, but it makes sense. No melee takes place, and the chargers may exercise the usual options for carrying on with the charge. But you've run out of movement.
No movement.
Well, because how far was it? Because you were there, weren't you? Actually, no. You could keep going.
Yeah, we're not.
Because they'll
they'll
go.
Close to your unit.
You want to be there.
Yeah, no.
You need to get across this bridge.
I would move. I've got left.
Hang on, you've moved 6 in total, so you have another 4 inches. That puts you
on top of the bridge.
There. They will be. They're going to basically. I'm just.
They've gone.
Well, they're routed, so they're just going to cause issues to me. So I'd say take the opportunity.
Yeah.
Be bold.
I'll be dead.
Yeah, pretty much. Be bold or just be bold or not even. Don't even bother. Okay, my guys. 1 second. Right, they will rout. Now, this is the hilarious thing. They've routed. I have to do a brigade morale check. That's at the end. I have to do a brigade morale check.
End of the turn.
At the end of the turn.
Yeah.
They basically. Because they're morale check. I'm not going to. I don't think I can get them back.
You won't get your skirmish back, but you don't want to lose your brigade.
Well, I say that. I believe I think I get one chance to try and morale to get the morale.
End of the turn to see the past morale.
Well, I think it's next turn, so they'll move back, and then I can try and rally them at the end of the next turn because they still have to do the rest of them. Essentially, they have to do the rest of their retreat move, and then
they hold.
Yeah, and then we'll see what happens. Let me just see, because I think it's they rally because there's a route, because there's a difference, because one means like one they do. Units active in retreat, so that they have their backs in unit fight back in melee. Yeah, I get one chance to rally them, so and they are facing away now because they are proper running away. They are steaming away from their opponents. So they basically fell off the bridge. Okay, so that was your charge. I think that was kind of effective. You're in. I'll be honest. You're in a dangerous position, but at the same time, you're in a good position because technically, my Portuguese troops can't open fire because the skirmishes are in the way. This is not well. We'll see. If you have the initiative, you'll be able to launch a charge in the next turn, but we'll see. Okay. So that was the charge. Your normal movement. The rest of your forces. They move to hold, yeah.
And they're assault.
So they will basically column up behind the rest and prepare to advance. As long as half of the units move towards me, it's all good. So your skirmishers will probably be trying to
join units?
They'll be trying. Well, they won't join. Yeah. So they'll move up to. So you're going to move the skirmish screens up to the. I'd say the Bavarians will probably fall in, get ready to start falling behind the.
Yeah.
They'll move to fall in behind the. Do you want to leave they can probably stay where they are. He's coming down off the hill. He's like, oh, I see white coats on the bridge. Wait a minute, those are my men.
No targets. Not in range. The only thing was them. And them.
Yep. So you will. So your guns. I wouldn't fire your guns unless you want to retarget to them. Yep. Okay. So you want to retarget on them.
Yep. 3 casualties.
Well, that's an 8.
Better than normal.
Yeah, 8, half it. 1, roll 1d6. No effect this turn. Bang, bang, bang. Your skirmish screen, so you'll get 2d6. Yeah, so 2 rolls of that. Ooh, 1. Yep. Nothing. I'm going to quietly, my Portuguese infantry are stoically taking this one. Firing melee and pursuit test. I can't return fire because you're not in range with my muskets.
What's the range of muskets? Maximum? Long range?
Hang on, give me a second. It is 6 to... Well, for you it's 12. For me it's to be effective it's 6. So you are not in range. No, you're not in range. Because remember it's a screen. They could have shuffled up to the bridge. You should have moved them up to the river. Remember they were brigade units, so you could push them up to the river if you wanted to. But yeah, next turn.
No, I'm protecting the flank.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So. So melee and pursuit tests. We don't have any.
No.
And finally, morale. Now I need to do a brigade morale test, so I will do that before I do anything else. You don't need to do any. So let me just get the appropriate bit. There's a special thing for the brigade morale.
Don't roll a double 6.
I have a 6 as a base. Brigadier General is commanding. +1 because he's still there. He's watching as his skirmishers run away. Russian infantry or British infantry? No, they are not. They are not Gaza. Oh, I'm so glad they are not Spanish or Neapolitans. You know, that lovely chocolate, vanilla and strawberry ice cream.
That's right.
Enemy retreating? No. Over 50%? No. 25% of brigade units retreating, routing or dispersed? Yes, because there's 4 units there. So my brigade, my general's burn just gets ignored. Brigade is proven out. I still have 6 or more. They stand just.
90 brigade.
The brigade stands. That unit still has to move in the next turn to do their compulsory, so they will do the rest of their running away move.
Okay.
And then we'll worry about that. Technically, I probably should have done their route move. I will get them to do half their route move now, because I should have done that, to be honest. So that'll be a 6-inch that will put them puts them behind. So they'll bundle straight through them lot. Now, I have a dumb question. They are a skirmish unit.
Yeah.
They are light infantry, slamming straight in, because they will slam straight into the line infantry behind them. I'm not going to say they would have an effect, and I actually do need to morale test for those 2 battalions anyway, because the skirmish has just suddenly popped, because essentially their skirmish screen has just suddenly sprinted past them. They are the veterans as well. They get a +1 on morale, but they can't use it now. Do they become unformed, in your opinion?
I use a femoral.
Well, whatever happens with the morale test happens around. But because they've punched through, would they become unformed, or is it because because they are a light unit, they would simply melt through the line? They would, because they go straight. Remembering that the first half of the move they go straight back. That's the first time. That is essentially their straight. So they will punch. They'll have punched through these end companies.
Range your own troops, so pass the morale test, then you'll be alright.
No, because it's because if they've punched through, that unit will become automatically unformed. Now my take is they're a skirmish screen. They're going to be moving through, so you're going to have the soldiers stood side by side, and there's going to be the cazadors are going to run up and just go. We're just going to. While the officers are probably like, "Where are you lot going?"
Because they're running here, and there's a gap.
There's enough of a gap. You think they'll have poured through that rather than try to punch straight through their own unit.
Right.
Okay, no, I'm happy with that.
Instead of getting stabbed by their own sides.
However, I do need to. 1 second. Friends routing from 12-inch. Yep. So both of those battalions now need to do a morale test. So right, they will do a route. They'll do another move next turn, and I can morale them at the end of it. So for these ones, so the Far battalion, both of these are second line as well. Just purely on morale. So the brigade so far has stood. So that's the Far battalion. I have a 3. General is right next to them. That's a +1. Unit is second line. -1. They haven't suffered any casualties. Well, they're not lost 10%.
They have in total.
No, that one at the end.
Oh,
they've not lost anything.
No.
Unit is routing. Each friendly unit retreating or routing within 12. Also -1. That's a 2. They retreat. They've basically gone, no, like this. No, we're done.
Ouch.
So a retreat for them is also 12-inch. So they will fall back 6, forming into column of mob. They're going to get unformed because they are going to get hit by them. They're going to go up the hill essentially, because they'll fall back to there and then they'll go back. Oh dear God! So they're retreating. Nope, we're not doing this. We don't want to stand here anymore.
You got hit by the Confederation of Rhine and didn't like it.
So that battalion becomes unformed because they've just been slammed into by their friends. The good thing is it's a retreat, not a rout. There we go, red marker on them. Oh God, the other second line. This is where I get a double 6. No, I got 11.
Yeah, but wait till you take
Muchas gracias, señores. Okay. Okay, general's right there. But they lose it because they're second line. They then suffer another 2 because of them and them, because that's retreating and routing. Let me just make sure. And they are unformed. No, they're not unformed because we said the skirmishers went round them. Okay, I have a 9, which is fine. They will continue to obey orders.
Did you take your casualties?
Oh, yeah. They have lost 10%.
Yeah, it's a 1.
It's a 1. It's still. I've got 8 then.
Okay.
It drops to an 8 from 11. So you will suffer. You will get fired upon by the Portuguese in the next turn. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
You see you get the first turn.
Yes, this is where it's going to become kind of key because my brigade is suddenly looking very, 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 very wobbly, and the British.
Wobbly, not the.
And the British commander is probably standing there going, "Where the devil are you lot going? Where the devil's the Portuguese? Get right, I've had enough. Don't make me get send a message." Turns around and says, "You go to the colonel up there and tell him to get himself down here.
No,
We might need him to cover the retreat of the brigade. We might need the Howards to cover the retreat. Howard's Greens." Yes, that's my Howard's. That's my Howard's Greens over there. I don't know. Can you see them on the hill? Yes. Just.
If I can make him crack, I think that'll be the end of it.
Probably, yeah, because then the entire brigade is basically just
You've got 1 unit on the hill going.
No, he's on his own.
Gone.
The British are going to be standing there going, you know what? I never really believed that it was always the foreigners that ran away and we lost. This one might be accurate. So, initiative. Oh, poopy.
9.
You don't even need that. I've got 5 in
Oh,
total.
you got my dice.
I got your dice. Okay, so are you changing any orders? Holds? Just put your men on hold?
Yeah, that's all. They're going to carry on.
Yeah, they're going to carry on with their assault because they do not move on to hold. They just start collaring up for assaults.
Come on. No.
So they're staying as they are. So they will continue on hold and basically watch the Germanics do their thing.
Yes, right.
Okay. Do I change my command? I can't really because most of the troops are. It's fine. Actually, hold is probably going to have to be what they're on. There's not much right. The British will remain on the hill for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Charges. What do you wish to charge? Okay, so the Westphalianers are going to charge the Portuguese. 1 second. Any other charges? Can't do it. That's fine. So.
I'm going to do morale test. See the carry on.
Just to make sure, because there's a couple of steps to be taken. Yep. So, charges move to halfway point.
It's about 2 inches?
Yeah, 2 inch. So it's a 2 inch move. It's a light jog across the bridge for your troops. So that's it. I will fire because that's all I can do with my battalion. So battalion opens fire. Ooh, an 8.
26.
And I have I'm down to 26 in that battalion. They are second line, so I don't suffer any negatives, but I don't get any pluses. They haven't fired. I'm not informed. Target is in column. +1 to me. That's it. And you're not at extreme range because you're literally in my face at this point. So 26 figures with a 9. I inflict 3 on you.
Okay.
I won't use the
morale
morale.
test.
No. Remember, don't worry about morale tests yet because it's all encompassing when it comes to assaults. The Westphalianers are doing damage.
I'd close the door and maybe open the window if you need.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Because it's really bright. It's really, really bright and really light in here. The camera suffers. He says. And it gets really. The sun's moved around, is it? Cool.
No, I don't.
It just throws off the light. Now he gets blinded. Yeah, I'm going to have to move the camera. Anyway, right.
Next.
I fired on you, inflicted 3 casualties. That's all we need to worry about. Now you need to test your morale to see if you actually go in.
Yes. No.
6. No, maybe not. General is within 12. He is.
Yes.
So that's +1. You are line troops, so no pluses there. For each 10% you've lost. 1 second. Each casualty suffered in charge is another -3.
No, I haven't lost 10% yet.
Okay, so you're on a -3 anyway because of the 3 casualties I just inflicted on you. That rather beautiful volley. Let me just make sure I'm not losing foot. No, that's all perceiving the charge.
I'm not going to charge.
Each enemy unit retreating or routing within 12. There was 1. Yep, there is 1, so you get a +1 on that one. Okay, final score.
5.
5. You halt.
Oh, what a place to stop.
Hang on. Charges. Well, let me just check. Because there is a bit of a thing that always confuses me. Because 1 is basically if you halt. Because then there's halt and there's falter. Because it's halt/falter. I'll just make sure I've not done this on this sheet. Yeah, halt or falter. Halt/falter. I think because you took a volley, I think you just halt. If it been something else, I think you would. I think if I counter charged you. All right. Oh, so not under fire. The testing unit. If under fire of any kind of testing unit, so you get a falter. So you faltered. You didn't halt. So if I'd counter charged you and or whatever it was going to counter charge you, you would have just halted. Right, so they faltered. They're stuck on the bridge. So they've suddenly come up. They've been. That volley was very effective. Very happy with that. That volley was very effective. So you didn't pass, that's it, it's done. That's your charge done. Your troops suddenly stop on the bridge and my Portuguese get to...
Get a chance to breathe again.
Yeah. Ooh! They need to move. Sorry, compulsory moves.
Until you get passes morale.
And that's for them later. I'll deal with them later. And they also move. They'll now start to move that way.
Because you've done you can evade your troops.
Yeah, because they're essentially as they go. Because they can't get round them, otherwise they have to sort of full column of group. Okay. I'm kind of just to pick up most of the detail. It's not great, but it's not good. I need to sit on the corner or something.
That's my charge screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Now
your normal movement.
Then hold. I'm going to move 1 unit.
Remembering with them, they are going to have to stay still, or you're going to have to, because they can't.
I think they're automatically put on hold, aren't they?
No. Remember, it's the brigade, so they've been stymied. They are stuck for this turn. They will be stuck for a complete turn on that bridge. They won't, unless I do something like counter charge you.
I can't. Oh, I can move that last unit. Advance them up to behind their skirmish screen.
Sure, do you want me to keep them just out of...
Just keep them out of 2.
Okay. So they advance up into position. Do you want them to just hold there at the bridge? Okay. So any more movement for you?
No.
I've got no movement on my guys. Firing. You shoot first.
2 skirmish screen groups.
Yep. Nothing?
No.
Nothing?
No.
They have no target. Everyone else has no targets. Yeah. No one else has any targets. Guns will go against.
It has to be against him.
Confirm the... In fact, I'll confirm the range.
Long.
Yeah, you're still in just for the 12-pounders. They have a 48-inch range, so yeah, you're comfortable.
I can't shoot them in 2
Yeah, because those guys are basically blocking your line of sight, essentially. 5 with 3. It's a 1. Roll a d6 because it becomes a half because you're at long range. Ooh, inflict a casualty on me.
For the means of hand shoot.
Table starts jiggling. Melee, we don't have. Pursuit test, we don't have. Morale, I have 2. You don't have any, I believe.
I've only got.
The falter is basically will be removed. As long as they stay still for a complete turn, they'll be fine.
Because luckily the
It'll be dressing
skirmishers in that unit still in one piece.
Yes.
Otherwise it'll be down a tenth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I need to do my morales.
Mm.
Okay. I will do that lot first because I can kind of hope that it doesn't mess up too badly. They just don't want to fight. I think they've had enough.
Please don't take snake eyes.
No, it wasn't that bad.
No.
Second line ignored. They didn't lose anybody either. That's so depressing. Pretty certain. Hang on. Okay, they rout. They completely had enough.
Yeah. And with a gunpowder, they'd run away.
I know, it's kind of soul destroying, right? They're not. That's an 11!
I think they've. Well, I'll let you work that one out.
Yeah. They're my veterans as well, so they get another +1. That they are retreating. Hang on. Unit is routing, -2, so they lose all their bonuses, but it's kind of handy because of the amount I rolled then, because I got an. Each 10% they've lost, they started out as 24, they're down to 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they've lost 3? 2.
Every 10%, 2.
2. That's fine, I can still live with that. They suffer a -1 because there is a unit nearby that's retreating as well. Okay, it's good. Brigade test. Actually, I think I was wrong. I think the brigade test should have only been done because all of my units retreating or routing. He says that.
I think it went over half the units.
Oh no, any unit routing or dispersing after melee. Right, that's a rout on them. Any brigade unit routing after melee or morale tests. So I need to do another brigade test now because they rally. They rally beautifully. So they rally.
They only got one routing unit.
So they rally. They rally back. So they basically reform where they are. However, I need to do a brigade test because that one has now routed. So 4. 4.
Well,
This may not be as bad as it seems. We'll be honest.
it might have been if the skirmishes were still routing.
General is in command. Makes it a 5. Enemy retreating or routing? No. 25% of brigade units retreating, routing or dispersed. 50% of brigade units? No. Okay, I got a grand total of 4. 5 to 1. Brigade breaks. Brigade retires 30 centimetres. All unformed. Retreating, routing units dispersed. They cease to exist. They just cease to exist because they just disperse. Everyone else falls back 30.
12 inches.
So they will now.
Sharp's running away.
It's not sharp.
Or blunting.
And everyone becomes unformed. because they basically made a rapido run away. They were off. Okay, I was hoping that I could just spend this entire game just hiding, sitting there refusing to do anything. Now the British general is sat there going, pull the British battalion off the hill, please. Okay, time for the British battalion to come down off the hill in the next turn.
And hopefully your units come back.
Well, no, they can't. That's it. They fall back to there. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They stop. They essentially stop. They
reform.
They are now. This is where they've basically fallen back in order to reform in a new position. I wanted to give myself a challenge, he says. I wanted to make it slightly harder for himself, he says.
How are you?
Cowards!
Hey, that's my artillery do you a little bit damage.
They look like Austrians! Seriously!
No, the Saxons, they're white.
No, they're Westfalerners. They're not even German, they're French. Mostly. It gets weird, it gets very complicated.
Full turn means I can't do any of the turn until reform.
Correct. They now need to spend up until the charge thing. So once we get back to charge, then they can do something. They basically become reformed because men are starting to leave the ranks and officers are unable to issue effective orders. Units halt and become unformed. May fire only if charged, may not counter charging. Faltering units may not move in any man until reformed. Rally automatically from falter after spending one complete movement phase to reform without having moved or fired. Faltering units may not reform and change formation at the same time. So basically, this is now turn 7. This is now turn 7.
I have a blockage on the bridge.
Yeah, your Westfalerners are basically mingling about trying to figure out what to do, despite the fact that the Portuguese are suddenly evaporated in front of them. You do have more troops on the bridge than I do. I have to at least be able to contest it before you can say, yes, 100% I've balls this up.
Yeah,
I was expecting to give you a little bit more of a fight.
is it turn 7?
Turn 7. This is the beginning of turn 7. So we haven't even done initiative yet. This is... Essentially, it comes down... This is, again, one of those moments of whoever has initiative may be able to stop this from being a complete balls only for me and... Your troops are stuck there, because that's what they need to do. They need to stay still
That's right.
until this move, essentially until this turn is finished, and then they will be automatically rallied. Your skirmishers, I'm happy enough to say, can push through the milling moat and pump out the other side. I'm happy enough to let them do that, because they're not going to, because essentially they'll just
take
push.
the easiest route through.
Yeah, but they are part of the unit, so technically they are faltering as well.
So,
Oh, I'd say, actually no, to be honest, they're part of the unit. I'd say no, they don't. They just stay where they are.
yeah, but...
Do you want to mould them back into the battalion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll reform them back into the battalion.
Yeah, they'll go back into the unit.
Okay. So they reform back into the battalion and enjoy the messing about that's going on at the moment. Everyone else is, yeah, the rest of your troops are essentially stuck.
Yeah.
And I need to change. So initiative, so we'll say we've done that. I got 1 less than you, which automatically means I got 2 less than you.
Okay.
So you have the initiative. Do you want to change any of your orders?
Yeah.
For that brigade?
Brigade.
What do you want them to do?
Move.
To?
Across the bridge if they can.
Okay, so you want the brigade to advance across the bridge. Right, so you want them to move to, say, here, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, so simple move order. Roll 2d6. 8 is more than enough. Whew.
And I can then go screen.
I would like to, before you do that, have you got any more change? You can do it.
No,
I would like to change my orders for my British battalion, bring them down off the hill. So I am 6 is enough. I'm also British. Yes, that's more than enough. So from him to them, I want them to assault that battalion. This is going to be, I'm going to go in with a bayonet. So they need to move. That is it. So their job is to basically assault that brigade. Suicidal, but I'm being silly here. But that's the thing. This is basically assault the troops positioned on the bridge. So if they're still there, that'll be their target. If the Bavarians have all reached onto that bridge by the time they get there, that will be their target. Okay. So it's assault. That's the brigade. Let's see what happens. So you're the initiative player. So command we've done. Compulsory moves. I don't have any. You'll be firing this turn. Charge decorations. No one's within charge range. The weird comment I'd say is that potentially this brigade will actually have moved on to hold orders because its target will have run away.
Yeah, and they've reached their objective.
Yeah, so they're on hold orders.
Yeah.
Right, so they're on a hold order. So you're right,
They've moved.
they're on a move order. So they're on a move order to get across. Do you want to do a quick Brigadier's initiative to see if he can get his troops at least figuring? What would you like them to do? Do you want them to assault the British back? Or do you want them to
next
push back
move.
the Portuguese? No, we'll think about it. You still have this. There's still the Portuguese have evaporated, but they've not gone that far.
No, what is? I want to form a line to stop them taking the bridge again. I need to move them.
Think ahead. Where do you want them to do? Where do you want them to be? What is the biggest threat? Don't just go. I want to. You're stop. It's that thing of stop thinking like a black powder player where everybody does their own thing. So think like an actual commander. What do you want your brigade to do?
Brigade. I know what this brigade's doing.
Yeah. So they're moving to a new position, which they're going to have to wait for the
The
Confederation
bridge
troops,
is empty.
the Bundes boys to move out of the way. The Rheinbunders have to get out of there. The Bundes boys need to get out of the way, which is not a problem. But what do you want that brigade to do? Because you've passed, you'll have, I believe you will have passed
I'm
that
trying to
order.
figure out where to move them to, or to do what.
Because you could have them assault the British. You could have them, follow up their initial assault, continue the attack against the. You could have them engage the Portuguese. There is still a coherent enemy forces on the table. Your order will pass. You just need to think.
Engage them.
Okay, an engage order.
Like a minute.
Okay. Yes, your normal movement.
Okay. Not a lot else, I'll get that battalion off the bridge. Just for fun. They're in range just.
Who's that? Sorry, the.
You're British.
Okay, from the guns. Okay, cool. 226.
Oh.
No,
No.
nothing. Boom, 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 splat.
Boink,
Wait, I'm
boink,
supposed to move
boink.
them. Hang on. We're shooting, aren't we? Sorry, I needed to move them. I need to get them up off the hill. They need to advance down the hill. Sorry,
Yeah, I still would have failed.
Yeah. Sorry, because I lost track already because you moved. So I don't. 6 inches isn't it, for moving. I haven't done it. Yeah, just going down the hill. So 6 inches to advance off the hill. They don't get unformed. If they go up the hill, they're unformed. If they go down the hill, it's fine. Keep that. Morale, I don't need to worry about. Melee, we're not, sorry, melee. We're not, the melees, we're not doing anything about that. Morale, we don't need to worry about because they'll just they'll sort themselves out in a minute. Cool. Initiative, and that is turn 8. I can't. 11? 12. 12 apiece. I think we re-roll. I think it goes back to you. Let me just make sure. Do you know what? Just re-roll. Roll again. Roll again. I got 10, 11.
You get it.
Yes! Maybe. No way I'm going to be able to reach you. I have no changes in orders. Actually, no, I do want to have a change in order. I want to see if I can get the Portuguese to engage. Not enough. So they don't. They're staying on hold.
Mm-hmm.
French, changing any orders?
Assault, I've specified the Portuguese, haven't I?
Yes.
Down. So I'm going to move towards them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. No, I'm not changing orders.
Okay. Go for that. Compulsory moves, we don't have any. Charge declarations, we don't have any because no one can reach each other. Normal movement, mine first. The annoying factor here is that your Westphalianers will basically be
I've been
coherent.
banging into you, your English, British before I hit the Portuguese.
Well, essentially, I'm about to stop. I'm going to stick you onto a hold order. I know you're on an engage order against them, but you're essentially going to suddenly get a bit of a blip. You can't do it because you'll put your Westphalians are suddenly going to. We can't. You're not going to ignore me, so you're going to potentially move on to a hold order. I would say your Westphalians would probably move off the bridge in order to deploy. I need to spend that turn on 4. Right, I can't do anything with them until next turn, he says. Yeah. Your moves, so your normal movement, they should be, they're not faulted anymore. In fact, no, they're not faulted anymore this turn. No, they're not faulted anymore. Pretty.
So, I can do a formation change.
You can. Them, yes.
I think I'll train you into line.
You need to go to the bridge first.
Yeah, I can move slightly and then.
So you're going to move forward a bit.
Yeah. That's as close as I want to be.
You need to move first because you're on the bridge. You can't formation change once you've. Remember, you can't formation change once you've moved.
Okay.
The advantage here, I will say, is if you can get your battalion across the bridge and you can weather my attack, you won't need to worry about it because essentially I will have attempted and then probably it won't be working.
Okay.
So I'd say move to wherever you want your troops to get.
As close.
To a couple of inches, to stay a couple of inches away. That way it's obvious that you're not attacking me and I'm not attacking you directly in close assault. And everyone else columns up afterwards, and then essentially next turn you can throw yourself out into a line.
I won't put it on the edge.
No, that's fine.
Now, you'll like this move.
They're not moving anywhere. Well, they still have inches, don't they? Oh, your skirmishers are moving free. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because that's a skirmish unit, isn't it?
Yes, because there's a skirmish unit and they have a 9-inch move.
Yeah. And
Please stop pushing on the table. Notice that the table moves quite aggressively. Be careful.
I'll leave them there for a reason.
Because
If I move over there, I can't shoot. But if I'm here, I might be in range.
yes, you are.
You see? And I didn't measure. He's going to try and... No, do I or don't I?
Do you want a traffic jam up the bridge?
Yes, exactly. He's on assault.
No, they're engaged. Engaging the Portuguese.
Okay,
They are engaging the Portuguese.
okay.
So they need to move towards the Portuguese and engage them. Though technically you could argue that they probably moved on to a hold order because the Portuguese are out of
They're changing to line. Not line, column.
column.
Column, not assault column.
That's all they can do.
That's all I do. Because I can't move wall onto the bridge will collapse.
Cool. So I've done my move. Shooting. Can't do any shooting because except for your skirmishers, who can pop away at me if they want.
Too close, so I can shoot. So skirmishes. 4 6s. In fact, it's 3 units.
Nothing.
No.
Second one. Nothing. Third one.
4 6 8. 7.
Cool. Next. Is that it? Your guns won't be able to shoot because everyone else is out of range or.
Yeah.
Out of range.
Oh.
My Brits can't shoot because they moved to full distance. Don't need to do melee, morale. Just spent my turn standing around so they can they're back in again. Initiative and turn
11. Oh, 9.
9. You've got one more turn. I got a 6, 7.
Same here.
Reroll. 6 again. It's definitely
11.
yours then. 1 second. Changing any orders. Because I would like to change my orders.
I'm not going to change orders, but I'm going to change formation.
That's something else.
Yeah,
this is
okay.
purely orders. Don't worry about other stuff. Right, I want him to move on to an engage order against the Wrangling Brigade. He will do. Don't assault. Don't engage. Just want to shoot people. He will engage the Rhineland Brigade. Charge declarations and compulsory moves, we don't have any. Charge declarations and charges. Your Rhineland can't charge me, but I can because they're on engage orders. Which is, hang on. Yeah. You can countercharge me if you wish to, which would probably be a benefit at this point.
Yeah, it would be.
So I basically, because you can't charge me, but I can charge you. In fact, yeah, I'm the only one who can do any charges. So my British, my Howard's Greens are going to go in with the bayonet against the Westphalian battalion.
Okay,
And you will countercharge. So we will move to. Hang on, I move to the halfway point.
Move to the halfway point as
Great.
well.
Because I've got to see. We've got to see what happens.
See what reaction we do.
Yeah, because if you're countercharging me, that kind of makes life easier. Because you're just going to. Yeah. Okay, there's no point worrying about it. You're just going to charge straight forward. So 3. 3. Generals right next to them, +1. These are my veterans, plus another 1. Haven't lost anybody. Not charging when he's unformed. Okay, I have a grunt at 5, which means my guys halt. They just halt at this point. So. Effectively, the assault order basically gets null and void because they try to assault me. Anyway, so they. I believe I can volley forward because you've not fired at me. Hang on. Just make sure I read that correctly earlier. I hear baby being very upset. Yeah, so I halt because I'm not under fire. I just halt, so my guys just stop. I should say they're still on an assault order. It's just blitted. So charges fail. Remain in their current position, still form. May not advance, but may fire or use any remaining movement to manoeuvre in the face of non-phasing players' charges. Your battalion just sort of goes, hey! No? Okay. They make weird. They stand there waving their bayonets and shouting insults at me in a mixture of French and German.
Sounds fair to me.
Yep. I should have put the KGL on the table. Then we could have had Germans versus Germans. So, charge is done. Your normal movement. Now you can throw them into line.
My hand doesn't want to work.
Interesting way of doing it. Okay.
And then you can move. The column is
Column
6.
is 9.
9. Trying not to lean on the table.
You can lean a little bit. It's just don't stand there and start pushing down on it the way you sometimes do, because the legs will just start buckling with
And
you.
they will
Fall into the back.
fall back. They will
You want them to
move
shuffle.
close towards the bridge.
Well, there's skirmishers cover them. Do you want the skirmishers to fall back in as well?
Yep, please.
My movement. My guys, because they have to. Deflates. 6-inch move, isn't it, for mine? 6 or 7? 6. So I'm going to move 3. It's still in.
Still fire.
I can give you a volley over them. At least hope to give you a volley. They're going to move the full whack. Let's see if you guys can redeem yourselves. They move their skirmishers. They did not. Alright, go around the flank here up. That's my movement. Shooting, you shoot first. They can't, but your skirmishers can.
Through those skirmishers.
Yeah.
And my guns onto them. I think they're just in range.
Yes. Because you need it's 48 for your guns.
I do need to do skirmishers first.
Skirmishers, okay. Nothing?
No.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, 1. Against the British, yeah?
Yeah. And let's hope I get better dodge roll from the artillery.
Oh, a 6. That's actually could be quite potentially dangerous.
Half a
The
go.
base is half a casualty. Okay, roll a d6. No effect. My return fire, so as I understand it, my infantry can basically volley fire straight ahead. Hilariously, I don't get... They can shoot, they can shoot, they can shoot. These two can't. So that's 6, 12, 18 volleying straight ahead at the Westphaleners.
Half a casualty.
I get a +1 because I'm British in line. No, never mind. How many figures did I say? 18.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
18.
So 20 or less with a 4. No effect. Bang, 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 bang. This battalion will be at long range. This is over 8, so it's over 6. 6. Yeah. And they in retard, so they can volley. 5. But it is a 26-man battalion now, because I've lost 4.
Yeah, 26.
6, 12, 18, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, 26. So that's a bit better. So 5 gives me 1. Half. I inflict 1 on you. Bang. This is going to be a little bit too late though, isn't it? Because the argument here is that though I've come barreling back in, yeah. So melee we don't have any, morale we don't have any, comments. We've got 1 more turn.
The only way you can win this is by kicking that unit back across the bridge.
I need to seriously bundle into the Westphaleners quite violently. Thanks, guys. Initiative? Last time?
It's yours. Snake eyes.
Thing is, I can't advance any further forward.
Nope. You don't need to.
I need more troops on this side of the river though.
Mark, if you're watching this, I was just sending you messages about the game.
So, initiative, you have it. Are you changing any of your orders?
No.
No. Okay, no order changes. I'm not changing any of mine. So, charges. You get to declare first. You can't.
I can't.
So I get to declare I am going to attempt again with the British to charge the Westphaleners. So move to the halfway point. Slight
one
shuffle
step
forward. What is your response?
Counter.
You're going to counter charge me? Okay. This time they're going in. General's right next to them. They are veterans, so they get another +1. For 10% loss, they haven't lost enough. They haven't suffered lost any charges. That is it. I am going in because I have 13.
29.
So your response is to counter charge. So I am going in. Roll your morale test to see what you do. Ooh, an
8.
8. Okay. General within 12.
Is that right?
Yep, he's within 12. You are a line unit, so you don't get any of those bonuses. For each 10% you have lost, you've lost 4 casualties in total, so I believe it's 1.
No, well, there's one for me, general.
Yeah. So +1, -1 essentially. You are foot charged by infantry in line, -1. That's it. What's your final score?
7.
7. You countercharge. So,
This is going to be a good punch up.
finally we're going to get some bayoneting done. So that's it. We just slam into each other. So take the smoke away for the moment and
29 v 32.
yeah, and they just shuffle up a bit. Okay. Melee will be done later.
Yes. I can shoot.
Normal movement of yours, which you can't do. I wouldn't.
Oh no.
That's the problem because the road is blocked. The man with his horse might want
Closer.
to. Just getting ready for the inevitable screw up.
Now, what I need, one unit I can shoot with.
I'm going to bring the camera in for a little bit more closer action. Hopefully the battery will survive.
Okay. My gun's against your men on the hill again.
Hang on. Go on. 6. With 3 guns. Hang on. Guaranteed casualty. Yep. Against the battalion on the hill. Yep. So that's firing. I have no other firing because I've essentially lost my targets. You've lost your targets because of the melee. Straight to the melee then. So 2d6 apiece.
32. Oh man. Oh, Christ.
Oh, this could be hilarious. Actually, that's probably a good position to be in now.
Let me sit down, ready for the debacle.
For the horror. Okay. Karazias, no. Heavy cavalry, no. Lancers, no. Light cavalry, no. Cossacks, no. Infantry, +1 to each of us. Artillery, no. Foot versus cavalry, no. Don't worry about mounts. Charging. Yes. I charge you, you counter-charge me, correct?
Yep.
That's +1 each. Sorry, +2 each. Following up a melee, no. Formed infantry in column. No, because we all formed into line. We're all veteran line and second line. I am formed British in line. I get a +1. Hang on, let me just make sure there's nothing. No, okay. No one is unformed or faltering. Push back in melee, retreating, attack 50% or more, cover uphill, outnumber the enemy. I don't think we do anything. Reach 50%.
No, I'm only 3 more than you.
Okay. Final score.
8.
I also have an 8.
Oh, this could be painful.
I don't think we've had that before, where we both end up on the same score.
Okay, on next turn.
Hang on.
Minus
So it's a 0, isn't it? Yeah. Hang on, where are you? Where is the thing? So, 0, draw, continue to melee next turn. So, I believe, though we do...
Take casualties.
Hang on. But we do take casualties at this point. Losing or drawing foot or artillery versus all. 1 per 12, so we lose 1 in 12.
You lose 2 each.
2 each apiece?
Yep. So take a base off mine.
So you lose a base.
Yep.
Over there, and I lose
Then
I don't lose a base, I go up to 3. And that dice comes off. So I'm done.
30 to 27.
So we continue meleeing in the next turn,
Yeah.
which means we are now also unformed, which I will place.
Makes a difference in
Which
next
does
turn.
make a fuss because we're now unformed in the melee because we're stabbing and poking and prodding at each other. Now, this is the interesting thing. Do we want to play? Because this is turn 10. This is our final turn as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
When I go back over the video, I might find that I've actually messed it up and missed out my turns. Do we want to play one more turn? Because essentially all that's going to end up happening is that I will shuffle my troops around a little bit. It's essentially down to this melee. If I can throw your... The problem is I need to hit you so hard.
Let's just
See what happens with this. Okay, so this is like a special altar. Your troops are relatively speaking in the right positions for them. I'm just going to move my guys sort of a little bit more around, so they're repositioned. They're basically getting ready
all I'd have is one round of shooting at you.
Yeah, which you can't. Yeah, which is your
Guns.
guns. Take your shot. Also, take your shot. A 9. That might actually, I think that's going to do me some serious damage. Ooh, 1.5. So roll a d6. Cocked. No, so it's one. One more on me. Okay. They will shuffle forward a little bit. They're just literally shuffling forward to keep up the pressure.
Because if I can kick you backwards, I get troops back across the bridge.
Yes. If you can keep me backwards, this is the thing. You need to basically get me out of assault with you, so that you can then go. I am contested, but you will have won. I will say you will have won the game. If I can cause enough damage, or at least hold you in melee, I would say we don't play another turn. But I would say that I've called you to a draw. I'm contesting you. I'm contesting your fight.
Can I try change an order?
What order do you want to change?
This one.
To?
Assault.
I wouldn't.
No.
I don't think it's going to be much good because you can't charge skirmishers into a melee. Skirmishers do not do that.
No,
they will charge other skirmishers. They're fighting formed infantry. They would be like that going, I'm here to shoot these guys, not stab them.
Okay.
Happy? So we've done everything else, movement and so on and so forth.
Let's roll the dice.
So, for the melee. Oh, good God, I think we've got the same score again. Okay, we are both infantry, +1. We are no longer charging, we are not following it, we are not formed infantry. I am not formed British in line because I have become unformed because we fought a round of melee. -2 to pair of us because we are unformed. Outnumber the enemy. I think I've still got
32, 27. No, not enough.
final score.
5.
You just got a 5. I have a 6. 2 to 1. Loser is pushed back 6 inches. Foot stands or follows up. So you are pushed back 6 inches, which means that you basically will.
And up on the bridge.
You slam into essentially you just get slammed into the river. So you're pushed back onto the river. You can't go any further back. I will follow you, which will also mean that I engage your skirmishers, and your skirmishers are trapped. So I will slide across to get more of my guys in, and then I will engage your my British will engage your skirmishers. Now this is where it could get very, very nasty.
If I turn around and say I'm going to shoot.
Because you can't shoot.
Exactly.
Your skirmishers are now trapped in. Now this is the thing, because your skirmishers also technically cannot evade, because they can't get across the river.
I wasn't going to evade.
So they're destroyed. I've destroyed your skirmish screen, because they can't get away from me.
I thought that was
You're stuck against the river because the problem is you could evade, but you ain't going to get anywhere because you'd probably sneak out one side. You'd come out. Yeah. Do you know what?
Skirmishers can go across the bridge even if it's full of troops.
Yes, because they'll move through the units.
Evade.
So you want to evade as I follow up.
I can't go that way.
Problem
I can only
is,
go back way.
Okay.
I can try and reform on the other skirmish units.
I move to the halfway point because essentially I slam in. Okay, no, this is fine because it's a bit of a weird one. Right. Because away with evade, so you must evade away from the enemy, either straight back, or 22-degree arc, or head straight for cover or friendly units. Raiders cannot make further manoeuvres or turn around during the evade move. I moved. That's the problem. I moved like an inch, which is out of my distance. I have total
a tenth.
A tenth. How much of 12 inches is that? That's like
1.2.
1.2 inches. You can't get away from me. You're physically pinned up against me.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So let me just see, because I've got to roll to see if I actually hit you, because if I don't, 11. Yeah.
You hit me.
I've no melee. Yeah. Figures in contact. Yeah. In the case of skirmishers caught by close order units, all those figures in contact removed from play and remaining skirmishers route. So I wipe out. Yeah. I'll say we wipe out the group. Yeah. So I wipe them because we'll say that's half of them. The remainder basically continue to fight. It'll essentially get. Hang on. The remaining skirmishers route. They would have to go through them. So they basically run away back through their own units.
Well, that unit's getting routed anyway.
They're routed. But that's the whole unit is classified as a rout, which means it's a brigade test.
I know.
And it sets off the French. But we'll do that once we finish this melee, because that's the only thing that's happening at this point. Unless you want to shoot your guns at the Portuguese again. Ooh, a 6. Ooh.
No, forget it.
Yeah, didn't do anything. So, with the bayonet, sir? With the bayonet. Because there's not much else to do here. Yeah, okay. We are both infantry, +1. I am following up in melee, +2. We are both unformed, -2. And you are pushed back in melee, so it's another -2 for you. And outnumber the enemy. Wait, did we do casualties?
We didn't do it last time.
Hang on, casualties. Delay. You lost, so I suffer one per 12 of you.
You lost 2.
And I... Hang on. Winning foot artillery is not applicable to pushback. Foot count half number versus casualty. Winning foot or artillery versus pushback. One for every 8.
3.
That's half a base, basically. Right. Okay, so new numbers. So that's it done. So we're still not going to be. Neither of us are going to be outnumbering each other because I started off on a lower number. That's right. 50% more casualties. No, we don't need to worry about that yet. That's all we're dealing with. Basically following me around now. Final score.
6.
6 to my 9. That's beautiful. 8 or more. Loser routes. I stand, you rout. They're unformed.
They're not the only ones unformed.
They have to end up here.
I'm doing a div test.
Good.
Because He's lost. I'm on -1 for that. That brigade.
And
I've got to check to see if that unit
that's a lot of that's actually a lot of morale tests we've got to do.
And he's failed that one. That
Right,
unit failed.
hang on. So, what we doing, right? Right, yeah.
That unit failed his morale
Yeah,
test.
because they're now unformed because they've just had a unit basically sprint through them. So that's because their friends have just basically are routing. What did you score?
3.
3. That's fine. They falter. So they go from being unformed to falter. They just can't move. It's not too bad.
The next unit.
Because their friends have just run away.
Same again.
Wait, hang on. +1. -1. Okay, so they are also faltered. So that's across the brigade. Okay. That's that done.
This unit.
That battalion. Hang on, because everybody's seeing everybody running away.
8.
6, 7, 8. +1 for general. Each friendly unit retreating is -1, so it basically negates it. They're fine. I think they're too far. Let me just confirm because they might be too.
Yeah, don't forget the skirmish units.
Yeah. But they can't. They don't go through it because they don't count them. Right, that's for the.
That needs a brigade test.
Yeah, both will need a brigade test because they've got a unit that rated.
That brigade.
And also 4. That's going to
Hurt.
this could be kind of hilarious. Maybe you should have just gone with what you got. Generals commanding +1. -1 because you've got 25% of your unit. So it's a final score of 4. Yeah. The brigade breaks and retires 30 centimetres. So what happens to the Portuguese? They break forward 30 centimetres.
8, alright.
Yeah. That unit, if that was for this lot, they cease to exist. That brigade basically, because that brigade breaks, so they will fall back here, and the Westphalen is basically
I
raised.
just lost the brigade, and you got the bridge back.
And I've taken the bridge back. You shouldn't have taken that extra turn. Well played though, sir. Well played, honestly.
I just got that one turn when we stuck on the bridge, lost me that.
Momentum. You lost your momentum.
Yeah.